Hello friends, today let's see how to make curd rice. Now you might wonder what is there in curd rice to give it out as a recipe, but believe me, curd rice done properly will taste so good, and I'm going to show you two ways: curd rice for immediate consumption and curd rice for lunch. Now a slight variation will keep the curd sourless and will taste really good when you do in this method. Now for this, take a cup of boiled rice. Add the required amount of salt. Now since we are packing it for lunch, you need to add a little bit extra. Slightly mash the rice, mix well. Now to this, add boiled milk. Now if you add the milk before mashing the rice, then the rice will not get mashed. So mash it well to your requirement and then add milk. If you do curd rice in this method, it will never become like a solid piece or it will not taste sour. Now add milk so that it is slightly loose in consistency. This should be the consistency. Now touch and see the outside of the vessel. If the rice is lukewarm, rice and milk together is lukewarm, you are able to touch it without it being very hot. Then, like how we curdle milk, add just a teaspoon of curd. This way, by the time we have it for lunch, the whole milk would have curdled and it will be of the right consistency and right sourness level. And since it is a bit watery now, by the time the curd sets, it will become a bit thick and it will be of the right consistency when we eat. Now that's it. Now you can add anything to it. You can temper it with mustard, you can add mango, you can add pomegranate, anything you want. Now this is the base for lunch recipe for curd rice. Now let's see how to make curd rice for immediate consumption. Now for 1 cup of rice, I added around half a tumbler of milk or half a cup of milk. Now let's see how to make curd rice for immediate consumption. For this, take a cup of rice, add salt, the required amount of salt. Now for this, you can add the correct amount of salt. You need not add anything extra. Now mash it well. If it is made it into a paste, it will not taste very good. You need to be able to taste a little bit of rice grains too. So mash it to that level. If it is for babies, then we can mash it well. Now this is enough for a normal curd rice. Now to this add curd. Now when we want to have it for immediate consumption, the whole thing can be with curd. Add thick curd and mix well. The curd rice is a very simple, healthy, nutritious dish. It's very simple to do. but if we take care of these small points, then you will have a yummy curd rice. This is saying that you can identify a good cook by the curd rice they make. Now this is the correct consistency for curd rice for immediate consumption. Now to this, add a few finely chopped green chilies. Now I have added ripe red chilies for the color combo. You can take green chilies. Add finely chopped ginger, finely chopped coriander leaves, finely chopped carrots, finely chopped mangoes, and pomegranate seeds. Now this is all optional. A curd rice tastes good even without all these things, but with these things it makes it a bit more special. Mix well. Now to the lunchbox curd recipe, you can add finely chopped green chilies, finely chopped ginger, finely chopped coriander leaves, finely chopped carrots, finely chopped mangoes, and pomegranate pearls. You can mix all these together well. Now the additives whatever we have added is our choice. We can add anything we want. Now let's do the tempering. Heat oil. Gingerly oil tastes good for curd rice tempering. Now to this add 1/4 teaspoon of mustard seeds, quarter teaspoon of gram dal and a little urad dal and 1 green chilli and 2 curry leaves. Saute well till the gram dal and urad dal turns golden brown in color, and add it to the curd rice. Now we have added the tempering. Mix well. And you can pack it in the lunch box. Now see, it's a slightly watery consistency, but when it sets after 2 to 3 hours, it will become of the correct consistency. When kids eat for lunch, it will be of correct consistency. Now you can omit the green chilies and this chili if your kids cannot tolerate the heat. Still it will taste very good. Now we have added the tempering. Mix the tempering well and you can serve it immediately. Tasty curd rice is ready.